Welcome in, my sleepy sheepies. Ahoy! Aho, time to weigh anchor already? You're not forgetting anything, are you? No, I'm good. I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Virga Island. Now then, let's set sail for new lands. The islands is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is. Clearly it's 3 days away. Seems like an odd route to get to Virga Island. We can't just go straight? This region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them, lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good. Rest assured I'll get us through these waves to Virga Island, gently as can be. Tis actually moving. A fine effort. Was it ever in doubt? You've a master of the helm, my dear. Virga Island, eh? All I can say it's wholly foreign to me. Tis a land within an archipelago, where many Mushtari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind. How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy. There's something there that could overturn history. As the Sanctus tells it, something so damning, they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory. As for this dragon god's lands, we shall need to negotiate. If negotiations are even on the table. Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill him and take it. If nothing else works, yeah, keep it simple. It's always kill, kill, kill with you two. Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I? Yet you impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it? Ugh, give it a rest. Hey there, yeah. I like his little, he made like a little cat movement. I'd like to talk strategy with those two hanging around. Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this. The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too. Is he alright? They say the waters are clear of monsters now, but... Aw, they have concern for me. If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it? Probably. I have to say, I expected at least one devil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy. Hey, that's not what we're trying to do. We have like a plan. And everything. That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martyra, isn't it? He's not bad. But Virga Island's infamous, people. Treacherous. Even the crown theocracy struggled with them for years. So, how will this shake out, haha? The festivities have just begun. The gauntlet runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Virga Island, an endemic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctus Church touches. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult or something else entirely? Merle speaking, come in. Merle's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heismay's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard, though, so be careful. Haha. While at sea, Heismay sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. 3 days until we arrive at the Virga Islands, I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the gauntlet runner livelier. that the dish from Haizme's home village? I'll go get him.
Sate.
I've heard tell that you mean to cook with dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. Dough is a most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you are in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. That's cute. I followed Haizme's lead and began kneading the flour into the dough. Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique, like this and that. Hey-ya! Well, damn. He's got his little feetsies all over our bread dough. Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction. Ya! This is no time to rest. Should we err in time or heat, all our efforts thus far will be for naught. Wow, you made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen. I present to you a taste of my hometown with this benevolent bread. Prepare yourself. You are not ready. Thanks to speed cooking, I cooked without time passing. And now I have bread. Will we set up camp on the sea? Because otherwise I'm literally never going to get an opportunity to use the bath. Is that an English sentence? Alright, I want to go up and talk to the fisher. Talk to Haizme about fishing. Even moving at such speed, it looks like it can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magma crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. The sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. He's cute. Is Haizme's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we can catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Okay, I'll go get Haizme. Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything that might work? Oh my, tail bait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. Nothing biting. Perhaps if the bait were moving? Alright, let me give it a try. What? A bite! And it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Oh, just look at this haul. All thanks to you, of course. Nothing happened. Lord of the Lake, 2. Obtain 2 Lord of the Lake.
Yes.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've got. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Haizme and I gather our gear and went back inside. As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shoal. Lurking below the surface is the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party safe inside their gauntlet runner relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters. We straight chillin'. We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful what you say. I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we'd see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner, gaha! Also, everyone can give me imagination. If you think I'm gonna take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something, go ahead, see what happens. Count Luis won't be asking me to justify myself, we clear? I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was gonna sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast, for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. They're here for Lady Juna. It's a bath cask. I heard from Nurse apparently we can either enter as is or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first. If you put in something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. A leisurely soak in here should relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind. I might even get some mag as well. While I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the hot water. It's a bath with rainbow bath blossom in it. A range of color shimmers atop the water like a rainbow. My body may melt away in this astonishing comfort. Don't make that noise in the bath, kid. As my fatigue and anxiety evaporates, I feel like I'm being lifted towards the heavens. Protagonist strength increased by 2. Protagonist magic increased by 2. Protagonist endurance increased by 2. Protagonist agility increased by 2. Protagonist luck increased by 2. Protagonist max health increased by 2. Protagonist max MP increased by 2. We'll take it. Obtained mag from the bath. I got out of the bath and went back after cooling off for a bit. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage. I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey Hokenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea? I find that the sweat buildup by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juno? I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But tell you what, if I find anyone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. 2 more days until we'll be able to search for that land. Say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like. I'm gonna guess that I can't teleport because it would look suspicious. Found these cramped sleeping arrangements amusing at first, but the novelty wears off fast. I keep hearing things at night, too, and I don't want to know what it is. There he is. You got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Louise's, but I'm sure I could still get a halfway decent meal going. He's cooking. Oh, shit. We've just finished a game. 'Twas most illuminating. Assigned watchdog or no, it does us both good to sharpen our tactics together. Figured you lot wouldn't be much use in a fight, but you're better than you look. Suppose your former knights are good for more than grandstanding and pretentious speeches. Yes, let's plant hero fruit seeds. I want them to grow so we can level up some of our characters. Ahoy! You lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes. Ooh. The gauntlet runner halts at a shady hollow that suddenly arises from the sea, the towering seawall. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon. Let's go check out this cool place. Wow, the sea's been split in two, and we're standing on the sea floor. This is what Magla anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Braillehaven. But by Jove, this is on a whole other level entirely. Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? Do you know how to swim, Basilil? Listen, mate. You'd best keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look! There's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such shiny fish. Look at him go! Hulkenberg? What are you doing?
Oi.
You're not thinking of spearfishing through this seawall, are you? He's so stressed. I was merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat these weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. Who does that remind you of? Must you sling barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting. Besides, it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weaknesses. Say, those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish. I shall catch enough that we should all dine well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we receive in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches. I see. If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you. He's got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching a sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
Yes.
So wise, so knowledgeable. Here you go, lad. A drawing of the seawall. I made sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true to life as my hand allows. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey. As the weather sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours. What terrible rain. 'Twill be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it? It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden. It's only because he handled that sea monster, closer, etc. Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo. I'll go sneak a look outside. Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them. Be nice now. Right, I heard. You aren't fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awfully pretty, Lady Juna. Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Yugif is in no position to speak ill of the Parapus? What? No, I didn't mean... Bloody hell. How does anyone sleep on this old bucket? Feel that shaking earlier? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about? Everyone's life stories, I suppose. Indeed. Talking about how I dislike the Parapus. My guy! You and the rest of the world. Or do you think you're special? We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, though? Why can't we be straight with... Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glodell was on the level. If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on their side or not. Uh-oh. Something's out there! Look outside, it's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone, to the deck! Quick! Post haste! What's happening? Head to the deck once you're prepared. Fight the beast. Hello? What is that thing? Oh no. Save the cat! What the hell are you doing? It's supposed to be you helping those in need? Boy, Del. Now, hurry! Oh, look at his little crown on this thing. You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still getting attacked by a monster! Is that a human? Oh my gosh. Don't charge straight at it. We've got the arms. We'll clear him out of the way. Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk. Don't get used to it. Come over here. Now's our chance. We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. Don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with. Changing your party in battle. To switch out party members during battle, press LB to access the order view. Then select party. Switching member consumes 1 turn icon. Cyclone! Oh, that's not good. Bad news bears for us. Fair enough, I guess. Get him! Oh no. Oh. Actually, all still pretty healthy. I'm not about to lie. Just dealing as much damage as I can. Okay. Everybody's healed. Let's go. Damn! Fiery strike! Fire! Is it gonna grow its limbs back? Soul Scream! Holy shit! Damn! Fire! Much attack. There we go. Hit him with the fire. Oh. Getting a true monster of the sea. Sabara's Sucker. Huh. Ooh, people are leveling up, ranking up. Ooh, moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Interesting. Deals medium ice magic damage. Let's go. Funky year. It's all off kilter. Off hilter and kilter. He overcame it somehow. Can't believe this. There's still monsters out there? Forden lied. He lied to everybody. Either he lied or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected. First time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was some magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. It sure is. I am strong. But you can do it too, Lady Juna. Well, I picked it up from him, you know. I have a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you. Of course, my lady. You too, Fidelio. Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise. Wait. Something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner? What? We're dipping awfully low, getting a bit soggy in there, chums. Hold on. Oh, we're sinking? You've got to be kidding. Bail the water. You two, help us. What? You can't just order us. Ah, this bloody rust bucket. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. It was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad that we lived to see another morning. I am very happy that we survived and are still afloat. But after bailing all the water out, it would seem my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours with their sterling service. Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit too. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. Well, damn. How long is it gonna take us to get to the places we need to go now? We should arrive at the island tomorrow. We managed to defeat the monster, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like these, people tend to open up more. Oh. How you doing, big guy? Really fixed that hole in the runner? Thought we were sunk there for sure. Ugh. How long have you been there? Well, whatever. Good thing we managed to pull things off yesterday, eh? Balaliza doesn't seem as defensive. Okay. What do you want? I'm trying to guard Juna here. Ugh, you're such a bloody bother. If you got something to say, out with it. Despite his words, he seems a little more open to me. Now might be a good chance to talk. Ugh, fine. But only a bit. Not like you'd shut up about it if I said no. So what do you even want? If you're trying to get closer to me, you're wasting your time. Why's that? You're an open book, mate. You just want to win us over. Well, fine. Suppose I could use this opportunity too. See, I've got one warning for you. If you try anything funny with Lady Juna, I'll make you regret being born. Seems like Fidelio doesn't trust me at all. I'd remember that if I were you. You done talking? What? You think I was gonna thank you for yesterday?
Yo.
Not at all. Hardly makes a difference if I live or die anyway. No! You're too cute to die! Well, it's true that you ended up being the one to save Lady Juna and protected Basilio. For that, at least, thank you. No matter what your agenda is. I didn't have time to think. It was just instinct, that's all. Starting to sound like Basilio there. Well, a debt's a debt. Think what you want about me, but I've got my own code. I'll return the favor before long. But don't get it twisted, yeah? That's the end of this conversation. I'm not out here to stand out chatting with the likes of you. I mean, you kinda are though, bud. Ah, shite. Losing my damn mind out here. Whatever. Here, now bugger off. Handmade flute. Saw a parapet peddler in Braillehaven selling souvenirs. Bought this on a whim. Gave me the story about how its sound wards off evil. I'm not planning on dying out there with you idiots. It's just for peace of mind, but it's better than nothing. Well, be at the encampment soon, and while I have your ear, your ship rocks like a bucket in a storm. Tell that clumsy driver of yours if he doesn't shape up, I'll throw him overboard and sail it myself. And I'm dead serious, like. You got it, dude. As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, a gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims. Oh, our arrival's tomorrow. Oh, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. We'll be hitting Burger Island tomorrow, yeah? Say you want to be useful to Count Luis, then you better put in the work, and remember, we'll be watching. Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. So much like the sea at night. There's no knowing which way the waves are coming from. And when I think about accidentally falling in, ugh. Wow, the hero fruit bore fruit. Hey, why don't we harvest it? We were able to harvest some great fruit. If you have more seeds, let's sow them. There's something else in the dirt. It's crazy this machine can make the soil fertile enough to grow seeds in only a day. So, well, lots of things are attracted here, and sometimes things we don't plant grow too. If you see something you can use, then I guess you should take it. Gauntlet. Plant something else sometime soon. Shrooms! Oh, if it isn't Will. I'm so bored. I'm just not in the mood to sing. Sure would be nice to have someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future with Juna, maybe I could hone my imagination. Should I spend time with Juna? Yes. Talk to the pretty girl! So now we have to find the Mushtari tribe. It's a divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can't handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. As long as you're with us, we can do it. Well, of course, but don't forget, we're also relying on you to lead. You better do right by us. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know. I've held my ground thus far, though if I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. Being passed like that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
Yes.
Holy guacamole, girlie! Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? So cute! Juna and I talked for a while. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. Oh. Luis has sent an emissary to Virga Island. As reported by a crier, it's the elder boy who brought Juna to the judging. So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius. A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps, taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them. Your Eminence? Merely a passing thought. Let him chase the lance, it changes nothing. With the dawn of Saint's Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains. As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in sancticism. Yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saint's Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord. I am aware, Your Eminence. Please leave everything to your humble servant. And so, our long sojourn at sea will come to an end today. We should arrive around noontime, but we must make preparations to berth beforehand. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in, grab the lance, and pop right back out. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in. Also, the idea of a fairy taking a shower is a little hilarious to me. Like, it makes sense logically, it needs to get done, but it's still silly. Narrowly escaping the threat of a sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination. Virga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized, but its inhabitants give it a different name. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invalidate them. Can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive. All my ear fluff is stuck together. We really have to go this way? There's a beautiful beach just over there. Chin up now, milady. Easier to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see? There'll be no stabbing, back or otherwise, honestly. It's at least true that coming from them head-on would only alarm them. First we need to find out where this lance is. You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what? Who's there? Are you from the outside? Oh! No, she can talk to us. I thought I heard a voice. A voice? Whose? All that salt air getting to your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good. So, how do we find this lance? Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information, but if they really are all Mashturi, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see, to start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar. Sounds like a right hassle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek? Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island? Well, given the deadline for arriving in Altabury, it would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go. Hey, does this place look familiar to you? We may be a bit lost. You're kidding. We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island. This is a disaster. I'm sweating from my outfit and these weird bugs. I've had enough. What I'd give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk my head in. Need you voice every little complaint? We were not the only ones enduring this trek. Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind. What, really? Let's head that way. Oh, I suppose we might as well if we're lost. So pretty! It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too. Also, she did that. Oh, brilliant. I could use a drip of salt off me. Oh, look at that fish. She drank it, no fear. Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god. Is something amiss? I'm imagining things. Hi. Could it be a villager? You must be the priestess. I do. Let's go. Mainlanders, you're not of this island. Wait, listen. Seize them. Oh, dang. Behave yourselves, now you. You're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Dracodius, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed. Fastest trial I've had. Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic? You begged for your life in vain, wench. Yeah, I'm told the priestess is ready. Accept your fate. You're not getting out, either way. What do we do now? Also, I love that she's tied up too. It's just so cute. It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Nuris. I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us. We'll work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us. By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far. Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't, gentle about asking. Hi, Batlin. Well, fancy meeting you here. You're that sancticist crier. I was hoping the word of the crown theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out they prefer chains to questions. But why are you here? What else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate cross the waters to Virga Island, so I naturally had to follow. And though stowing away on that Mushturi candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and well... And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous. Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway? Seemed as good an opportunity as any. I wanted a peek behind a sancticist curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like. Interesting. Have you heard? The Sancticist Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics. Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the dragon god's wrath. Look at that man! If I could blush bigger, I would. Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm. You're so pretty! Master Edney. There are trespassers upon our island from ships other than the trade vessels, but we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sancticist Church. They seek Dracodius, the lance of the dragon god. Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move. I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them. That damn Forden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever. Master Eddie, put them to death. Let us see justice served. Wait, our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders. Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and foul. The dragon god must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the dragon god, that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings. Everyone, calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice. Master Edney, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the dragon god, your father and mother both. I will have silence! Master Edney, please, the sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence. My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself at the spring. I am ready to serve as our people's sacrifice. Yufa. I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the dragon god. Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. For our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it. Bless you, Priestess Ufa. We will not forget your sacrifice. This will surely appease the dragon god. You are our last hope. Princess Ufa, our salvation, our future. Jesus, dude. Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Dracodius rests. We gotta get out of here, y'all. We stuck in a precarious predicament. You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lance. Did a bit of reading on Virga Island once. Armor reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited. And one of them islands is nothing but a massive temple. Got another soul on them? Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it. Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship. Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty. Come on, Del. We can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, doesn't she? And the fair lady is the only one we have to rescue. Awful cold, Del. Not getting attached now, are you? We knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together? Let me do the thinking, alright? I've got this all under control. Ugh. Del, you're still not hurting from the sea battle, are you? I'm fine. We'll wait until nightfall. Shadowy business, all this. Lady Juna. Put those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs. Thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us. We know where the lance is. Let's move. Wait, aren't you going to untie the others? We're your bodyguards, not theirs. Since when do you follow orders to the letter? Already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you. Did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea. Well, he's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die? I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed. Here, here. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'll be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying. And you talk too much. I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in. And I'm quite beside myself here. Could just shut him up permanently. No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. Things get dicey. We've got some meat shields, at least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance. Is the lance somewhere dangerous? Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought, and more bent out of shape. Also, can you do this while we're untying me? We got places to be. They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out this dragon's more than a folktale. Oh, we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords? Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Boy, Will, don't make me regret this. Nice to be back on the team. Completely mental, you know that? Just don't drag us down. Fine. Just get over here and I'll let you loose. You're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. Their chief's young too, goes by Edney or something. Eddie. He's not the Mushtari candidate we met before. I had no idea he was this island's ruler. He and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on the deserted island. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister. His own sister? Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury. Is that true? Of course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one. Fair point. I'm curious about this Stricodius being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon. Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason. No torment is worth taking an innocent life for. Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? You ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done. Fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of mortality that measures them. Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake. Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without trying to fix theirs. These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but it's like seeing sancticism reflected in a mirror. We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We'll help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, Will? Yes, of course. That settles it. Indeed, 'tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island. Go on, give them a chance. A chance, a shot in the dark. Please, help my sister. What? Wait, Please help my sister. Yufa. Temple. Full of Magla. Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing. Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened. We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, just too deep a wound for his capabilities. To the village, then. What? Are you mad? You just broke yourself out of that damn place. We cannot leave him to die. Don't understand, you lot. No, this could work out for us. He's the island chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come round on us. Yeah, Stroll, that's absolutely not what's about to happen. We're gonna walk in with an injured chief. They're gonna think we're the ones that injured him. What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it. Then how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me because you're my bodyguards, right? Fine, be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family and my Lord Luis. Well, Becklin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Nares what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back. Why are we giving this assignment to a man who doesn't know where the runner is? No offense, but he doesn't know where the runner is. I feel like that's kind of important. Getting a bit busy this. Not that I mind, considering the favor returned. The gauntlet run is just further down, right? I think it's implied you tell him. It's still stupid, if it's supposed to be hidden. Right, we'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand. Listen, Alice has these moments. Oh, I'm sure. Ugh. Where am I? Chief. Still alive? You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn. You see, these people brought you here. Wonders never cease, it's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely? Two of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in. Chief, what happened? Where is your sister? We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral. You mean the melancholia set in? They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea. My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual. No, our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths. But then we can do the honors. We have our own reasons to see the lance, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual, or are we bringing her back? Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Effa escape, but then I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes. I faltered. That's when I realized it's not just the fate of the islands that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands, even if her sacrifice would save us. I don't care. Please save her from the curse we've placed on her. Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returning. You've no objections, I trust, Will. Yes. Let's get her back. I'm not in the business of abandoning people. Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Stracodius? So be it. What? The very symbol of our faith. They've the strength to overcome the temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves, yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say. But they're not like us. They're outsiders. It doesn't matter what tribe they are, they're people, just like us. If the race on the mainland taught us anything, it's that. It'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long? She knows those halls better than I do. She's found a safe enough chamber she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offense will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide, so please, save Yufa. Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison. To be free of the bugs is its own comfort. Wait, are you staying in Braillehaven? What kind of rundown hovel do you board in? Really, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whims, we need not draw the same ire. No, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king, too. Considering the road ahead, might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check, too. All done with negotiations, are you? Don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase, and turn up none the worse for wear. No one alive can catch a couple of Parapus lads in the woods. Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed. Then nothing else matters. So much yap. Never-ending yap. Well then, let's lay out our situation. No, Stroll, we don't need to lay out the situation. We know what the situation is. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby desert island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic Dracodius. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa. The hell we will? I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance. According to Edney, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself. Never simple, is it? We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and a lot of them. And secondly, there's a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living and therefore angry dragon. Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us, but we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do. And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss our deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors. That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive. Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Princess Yufa. Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die. Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die, she's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please. We will see the girl safely home. You have our word. It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life. Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed. Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of you. Oh man. We are strong. I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is. Stock up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gauntlet Runner is on the eastern beach of the island. Also, I love that the music changed for here. It's the, like, calm music, but you've got something going on in the background here. A nice change indeed. Okay. I want to go talk to all the villagers. Welcome, travelers. As per our chief's request, you will find rest here whenever you're in need. Okay. Yeah, I want to talk to the villagers, see if we can get any missions. Also, look at that dog! Look at that dog! I want a dog like that. It looks so cute! Also, birds! Fear me! Who saved our chief's lives. For that, I offer you my thanks. But let that be the last time you interfere with our business. Island matters should be resolved by island people. Girl, I'm about to be all up in your business. You have no idea. I would suggest having a different opinion because we are about to be all up in this nonsense. Oh, we can't go that way. Okay. Hello, hello. What is it? I'd like to see the rock. Just take a quick peek and then we'll be off. That's so. Apparently, the bigger the face on the rock, the more qualified the candidate is. The top two candidates, Forden and Lewis, are absolutely dominating. Rudolph's face is small, but I think he's in third. So much for a fair fight. Godux's ranking has dropped a bit. On the other hand, Rella seems to be gradually gaining more support. You're nowhere near the top of this thing, but I feel like your face is a little bigger than before. Maybe? Keep at it, and who knows? Maybe your face will get chiseled next to these titans. I hope, anyway. I hear a voice from somewhere. Thou who art destined to become king, locus of his people's support, great custodian of their anxieties. At the foot of this monumental stone will be their feelings gather as map. To thee, by the daily standing accumulated, by which thy growth is empowered, this mag is henceforth entrusted. Ah! Due to the king's magic, the faces of the highest ranking candidates have appeared on giant stones called coronation rocks, which have appeared throughout the land. Interact with them to see who's on top. An amount of mag equal to the people's faith in the protagonist will accumulate at coronation rocks, so you can collect a day's worth of accumulation at once. The higher the protagonist's popularity, the more mag there is to collect. Be proactive in resolving people's requests to gain popularity. Well, at least we know where we stand. Shall we get back to it? That is very true. Sort of need to take my mask off to eat, but drinking through is not bad, actually. With a mask on, one drink feels like 10, and bad news can't get in as easy. Makes it easier to forget it all. Oh, I've heard about you lot. I wonder if the food here will be to your taste. Very well. For a Mushtari, the island is a sacred place, like a holy land. As a matter of fact, Altabury was once too, but the land was dedicated to the Sanctus' church during its annexation. This island became our only home. As such, we grew more and more isolated. It's not much of a dish, but we do have a precious fruit that ripens once a year. It's so precious that, well, it's not something you see served in taverns like this. I don't even know if you're allowed to have any, though missing out on that flavor would be quite the shame. There's no stopping these drunks. Can't blame them since we Mushtari don't normally speak our minds. Interesting. Very interesting. Hey. Let's see. Ooh, places to buy stuff. I love the smell of this place. The blend of scents from all the different plants that just soothes my soul. Oh, can I help you with something? Is there anything you need?
Yes.
Oh, to all allies. Oh, they seem pretty chill with me, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Guys, they seem pretty chill. Pretty cool. My influence extends beyond igniters. I've informed them of our deal. Use this gift well. Thanks to Brigitte, we have a guild discount. Oh! Okay. Fun, successful shopping. Oh, water person. Interest in some water? Ours is some of the very finest. Thank you. Have you looked out at the view from here? You know, I once dreamed of visiting the outside world too. But rather than despairing when I learned what it's really like out there, I'd rather just stay here where I know I'm comfortable. The outside world's too big to care about people like us. It's nice to see the ocean up close from the shore, but the view from here isn't too shabby either. The air feels a bit muggier here than it does in Oceania. Kinda makes me want to go swimming. Ooh, we could go swimming! Swimming, swimming, swimming. It looks like a stone monument. I wonder if these symbols are unique to their region. Say, doesn't Sancticism also have its own religious symbols? They look kind of similar. Oh, but I suppose saying that might upset them. Got some choice cuts for sale here. Anything catch your fancy? Well, there you go. Hey, how does this thing move exactly? No, never mind. If I get caught talking to outsiders, I'll get an earful. All ready for departure? Time to save that Bali damsel in distress, eh? So this is the Dragon Temple. It's not too far from Virga Island, but we have to consider the currents. Now, how far do I run her then? This must be the temple with the lance. Looks far. How long will it be? If the currents are stable, we'll get there within the day. With no time to waver, are we prepared? I mean, honestly, there wasn't like anything they told me I needed to do in the village, so yeah. Capital. We'll have you at the temple faster than you can say divine relic. Alright, we're off. Let's keep our wits about us. Yeah, they said like stay in town, do stuff for people, but there was nothing to do. Top secret poetry, do not read. That's so funny. Bold rock letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. Probably something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but doesn't that just make you want to look inside more? May gain more courage. Let's pop the hero leaf of light seed in here then. Remember to leave a bit of space in between the seeds. They need their space to grow. I tend to the plants with warmth and care. Spend some time planting seeds with Gallica. I'll check back here later to see how they are. Navigating the archipelago currents north of Virga Island, the Dragon Temple comes into view. It is dedicated to the dragon god Et. The wind carries the unsettling cries of beasts over the water, ensuring that even reaching the temple will be a trial. The Golem Runner pulls into the shores of the isolated island amidst surges of sinister magma. We're here. Maybe the tide was with us this time. That was a much quicker trip than I thought. What's up, Del? You seasick? No, and keep your eyes on them, not me. Don't want them pinching the lance and doing a runner. You really worry too much, mate. Once you've got doubts in your head, you don't know how to let them go. That's the Dragon Temple. Just as I thought. I've seen this exact view in historical art. It's as ancient as ruins come. Perhaps the reason the Sanctus' church doesn't want anyone near the island is that they want whatever's inside to stay buried. I'd avoid it too if I could. The place looks totally overrun with magla. We're definitely gonna find monsters in there. This melancholia aura is almost ominous. What is this magic, and from whence it is born? We only ever see it when faced with grave burdens. It might not be unrelated. We know magic is possible without an igniter. In other words, magla can be controlled by the mind alone. You venture that it springs from mortal minds? Hey, you lot about finished? Let's get on with it. He's right. Let's hurry on. Okay. I admit, Stroll's words gave me pause, but rescuing the priestess comes above all else. We should save. Don't you ever learn that it's rude to stare? I guess it falls to me to teach you basic manners. Now quit gawking and move it. We've got to head to the temple. And left alone by the Sancticist. Wonder what's in them. Suppose that question will answer itself when we go in, won't it? Alright then. Let's get a wiggle on. She's so cute. Del's come over a particular, maybe it's just me. On any road. Let's head on into this temple, yeah? We've got to get after that lance. Melancholia. People's hearts? There might be some connection there. Probably not the time to ponder it. Let's head inside. The idea of those brothers shadowing our every move. I'm not fond of it. Nothing to be done, though, so we press on. The temple awaits. Heading up. Oh! Okay. Can't even get in. Look at the entrance. What's going on here? It's some kind of giant tree, but it almost feels like it's radiating pure magla. We'll force our way through if we must. The wood turns aside all steel. It's no normal tree. The melancholia influence, maybe. That the best you've got, old man? Too sloppy by half. I'll show you how it's done. Del, what's wrong? Nothing. I'm sound, just dizzy, that's all. Hi, Del. Whoa, you're burning up. Why? Allow me. He was wounded against the human we fought out at sea. Your foot is badly injured. He's infected and inflamed. What possessed you to hide this? I said I'm fine. Stop wasting time. A wound-borne fever can turn fatal. We should turn back. She's right, Del. We gotta get a look at that. Well, are you gonna listen to me or not? Please, you don't get to die like an idiot from an infected foot of all things. Learn to rely on your allies. That's what a real warrior does. Sorry, Del. I can't afford to listen to you this time. You damned fool. We need to get back to the village. Every second counts. Teleporting might be our best bet. Right. Well, we'll be seen, but we don't really have a choice right now. We can't get into the temple like this anyway. Let's ask around back at the village to find out if there's a way in. Pasithea, carry him to the bunk inside the gauntlet runner. Also, once we get moving, don't leave the room or look outside. We're charging home full throttle, understood? What? Right. Got it. Well, damn. Fran, how's Del doing? You can help him, right? It was a good thing you came back immediately. One night more of this and he'd be lost. Huh? But rest easy, boy. I've treated him with both magic and material cures. A good hearty Parapus constitution should be all he needs to fight the fever. Oh, okay, that's good. However, he'll have to stay on bed rest, even once the fever's down. If he pushes himself too far too fast, he'll never walk on that leg again. I'd listen to her if I were you. Thank you so much. And actually, there's one more thing we could use your wisdom on. The giant tree in the temple. I didn't see it when I was in the area. If it's grown that much in such a short time, it might be magma exposure. The temple's positively leaking the stuff. I believe I understand. If your aim is to destroy the tree, a concoction known to the ancestors as the Potion of Blight may be the wisest choice. Truth be told, there is no record of the ingredients needed to make it. All I know is that they're not found on this island. That's not going to be good for us. I've heard that something that includes thirst is needed. If you can bring me that, I'll try my hand at concocting the Potion of Blight. Understood. We'll track them down. If we want to get into the temple, we have to do something about that tree. Quest. I need to obtain an ingredient for the Potion of Blight. I wonder where such a rare item could be found. Batlin or the informant at the Golden Deal Hearth might know more. No. Sorry, Lady Juna. Way I see it, someone's got to stay and look after Del. Don't be silly, Bass. Of course you should stay with him. You know he'd chase right after us otherwise. Hate to say it, but we're short on time as it is. Think you lot might be able to handle all this temple shit alone? Seems our debts are piling up, eh? You don't need to worry about it. This is about when Del would say something like, hey, you're gonna run off with the lance, waste them all. But me, I don't think you lot are so bad. I trust you. So we'll hang about here, and you sort out the lance, and well, the priestess girl and all, if you'd like. Can't exactly turn me back on your sister after all you've done for me own brother, now can I? Ideally, could stand to learn a lot from you if you ask me. Huh? Don't worry, you can leave it to us. Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws near. That giant tree is blocking our way to the Dragon Temple. I am very much looking forward to covering it in the Potion of Blight. Don't get ahead of yourselves, lads. We still don't have all the ingredients. Seems there's something about it that makes it tough to gather all of them here on the island. Indeed, it would seem we have no choice but to track those down first, a maddening delay, when both the priestess and the lance we seek sit inside the temple beyond our reach. We have no idea how big that temple is on the inside, nor what manner of enemies await within. It will likely be more difficult than any of our previous endeavors. Obtain Dracodius. I need to head to the Dragon Temple and acquire the divine relic Dracodius for Luis. At the same time, I must fulfill my promise to Edeni to save the island's priestess. A mission with a deadline has begun. You can chart a course to the Dragon Temple by visiting the Round Table in the Gauntlet Runner, which is parked on the beach of Virga Island. Be cautious of the scorching heat, inclement weather that may occur around Virga Island. The priestess Yufa is trapped in the Dragon Temple. Rescue her and obtain Dracodius before the day you depart for Altabury, the ingredient for the Potion of Blight which causes things to wither. We should start off by asking the people in the village if they know anything about the potion's ingredients. We sure should, Galaga. I have heard word from the chief. Please continue to use the sweets. I truly hope you can find a way to prevent Lady Yufa from sacrificing herself. Basilio and Fidelio wouldn't know caution if it bit them on the bum. All the same, we have to do something about the giant tree in the temple, don't we? You need something? There was something we wanted to ask, actually. An ingredient for a potion of blight. You say it's not on the island. How should we know something even the chief doesn't? If I were you, I'd start with the informant at the tavern. Still, wouldn't you mainlanders know more about the outside world? Take that talkative chap we threw in prison earlier. He seemed rather worldly. Between the informant and Belgrin, we have 2 leads then. Let's follow it up. Oh, that fool. I told her how dangerous it was. Huh? Hey, aren't you the outsider who promised to save Lady Yufa? If only you'd come a little earlier, then my reckless fool of a sister might still be alive. Did she pass away? Do you want to talk about it? Well, she was always a bit strange, very interested in monsters, so she left home one day and set off towards the den of them, just to satisfy her curiosity. She really was a fool. This happened so many times. The people of the island gave up on her. She'd come back unscathed every time before, but her luck was bound to run out. There's been no news for ages. Would you be willing to avenge her? I'd sleep easier if you were to go to the Spire of Blind Faith and slay the monster there. Thank you. I am truly in your debt. Maybe this way her soul will find solace. There's a bird-like monster called the Logrone. The lord's over the tower. I think that's what most likely, well, killed her. You should ask the informant in the tavern for the specific location of the Spire of Blind Faith, and while you're at it, some information on the monster. I don't mean to send you into harm's way, but you seem capable enough. Please, help her rest in peace. Don't worry. Helping people rest in peace is my main duty. We were asked to avenge someone's sister by going to the Spire of the Blind Faith and slaying the Logrone there. The informant at Golden Deer Hearth on Vera Island may know more. Oh, tragic. Let's kill that monster for him, after we go to speak to the island informant. Oh! Are you perhaps the boy who promised to save our priestess? If you're from the mainland then, by chance have you been to the Lycon Igniter shop in Grand Trad? Oh, Brigida shop? Yeah, we're basically regulars. Really? Then could you do me a favor? I need someone to take this igniter to Lycon shop and have it appraised. It's like this. Not long ago, a trader came to our stores and sold this model for cheap, claimed it was a broken piece of regional craftsmanship. But if I'm right, it's an igniter. A pretty valuable one, too, so I'm hoping Lycon store can appraise it and back up my valuation. You're willing to just hand this valuable igniter over to people you met like a minute ago? I have to. I have no other contacts in Grand Trad, and the future of the Mushtari is riding on this. Oh, of course I can promise you a reward, too. Sounds like it'll just be an errand to the royal capital to get this igniter appraised. What do you think? Should we help? Thank you so much. It's in your hands, then. Here's the igniter. I need you to get an official certificate of appraisal from Lycons and bring it back here. You know where to find me. Unappraised igniter. Well, a simple appraisal shouldn't take long. If we end up in the royal capital, let's stop by the igniter shop. I need the Lycons Magic Association on Sumlow Street in Grand Trad to appraise the unappraised igniter that I was given and then report back. Oh. There he is. You there. You're the one who's to save the priestess, are you not? Nice to know there are good people outside the island. I'm afraid I've nothing material to give you in return, but I can share my knowledge with you. Ask me and I'll tell you all that I know. You see, I once lived outside the island and worked as an informant. I am now but a humble fisherman, but my knowledge of the surrounding area is still unmatched. So, what do you say? Is there anything you would like to learn more of? Hey, Do you happen to know where we might get ingredients for a potion of blight? We need it to save the priestess. Ah, yes, that predicament. I've already looked into it myself, but I apologize, but I wasn't able to find any useful information here on this island. I've heard that you may have better luck finding what you need in the royal capital. There should be an informant there. I'm sure they'd be glad to do business with you. Got it. That makes sense, seeing how the royal capital is just full of unique things from all over. Let's check in with the city's informant. So, you're off to save our priestess. Then I'll give you all the information that I know. You'll find all manner of monsters over there. All are dangerous, but be especially wary of the moving stone statues and Spectos. Swords and spears won't work against either of them. Spectos reflect blows and the like as well, apparently. There's also huge tree-like monsters. I believe they're called Elentos? But what's tricky is there's a different type of Elentos. The green one's weak to fire, but for the others, fires won't work at all. Lastly, I hear the green ones can use wind magic, so hold your ground. Well, that's about it. Stay extra vigilant. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away so I can check it later. There's a place known as the Spire of Blind Faith down south. No one dares go near it, though. Technically, it isn't all that far from this island, but due to the way the currents flow, one must approach it by circling about from the north. Holy shit! The Spire of Blind Faith. It's like it's the very edge of the ocean. Worse yet, they say a monster dwells within the tower. It supposedly resembles a large bird with vivid plumage. Might be that it's just overly cautious, but the closer you get, the more violent it becomes. Best to attack from far away as possible, from the rear. If we make good use of our formation, we might be able to attack without getting too close. Seems like it's vulnerable to fire and pierce attacks. I'd recommend having those in your arsenal. I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away to check it later. In Brailhaven, there's this Yu-Gif run shop. You'll know by all the cauldrons. Oh, I mentioned this before, but I used to live outside the island way back when, so I know some things. It's over on Seabree Street, but the shopkeep's an old miser, and all he claims he's selling is medical herbs. In truth, he's hidden away some interesting stuff for sale. Harvested from the remains of monsters, useful for experiments, and of all things, cooking. If the Navy knew he was selling those dodgy items, they'd have him strung up, so he's extra cautious who he sells to. Not much chance getting him to show you what he's really got for sale, but maybe having a mutual friend would change that? I received a scrap of paper inscribed with the information I just heard. I'll put it away and check it later. Okay, there we go. As for the nearby villages, there's Salento. It's a small island northwest of here. They sell bath salts like Uncle Alexa's Wonder Salts and Niffle Plunge, as well as limp goldfish. They also sell something called Hero's Jeweled Root, although I couldn't tell you what the point of it is. All I know is that it's some kind of mysterious four-leafed fruit. Sometimes it's got magma, sometimes it doesn't. I wonder if they even sell. I think that about does it. Oh, and if you're the sightseeing type, go out to the giant hole at the sea bottom. Worth it for the stories. Oh, you want some ingredients from Virga Island. The butcher used to have a good variety of fish, but see how the weather's all strange? The haul's not as good these days. So right now, there's only monster bone and white peach turnip available. Why vegetables, you ask? The islanders leave these in exchange for buying goods. That'd be because we islanders don't really use money amongst each other. Used to sell limp goldfish too, but I'm not so sure about it now. If you need it though, there was definitely some at the village nearby. Oh, did you visit the water shop? I hear they sometimes sell Queen's Honey Jar. The ingredients from Virga Island are delicious. Buy as much as you can carry and make some good food with them, will you? Oh, and while you're at it, why not start growing your own food? Over at the market's a shop that sells plant seeds. Give it a look. Damn. Down we go. I love bread. So this is the dish you've chosen. It would seem this is little more than plain white bread. However, that distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance is fresh milk. You have used the mellow milk that Martyra prides itself on. This soothing softness feels like I'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for. So I take it we passed? Indeed, the people of this town need a dish like this. I'm sure it'll help give them the spark to move forward again. Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward. And a little something extra included. Consider it a bonus for all your good work I've been hearing about. Let's go! I wanted to bring smiles back to the faces of the townspeople here, and yet I could think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer, one that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. As such, I would be delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors. Chiefs and kings alike must seek out new knowledge and new challenges to bring the people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you would make a fine ruler. Yes, I saw much in my own time as the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strived to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. I hope he will not end up the same way. And now I fear I must take my leave. Places to be? Why, I am going to cook for the people of Martyra. Their wounds of the heart have not yet healed, after all. And having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If by chance you were to become king, I would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell. Away she goes! Well, now we've got a world-class cook on our side. We'd better give it all we got. Oh. I've been hearing about this so-called potion of blight. It's supposedly some type of secret medicine from Virga Island. I believe it's made with an ingredient known as parch water. But I'm afraid that you're unlikely to find any within this town. You'd have better luck tracking it down at one of the shops in Grand Trad. I received discrepancy. Okay. Let's go to Grand Trad then. Save. Gauntlet runner! Gauntlet runner! Going to teleport? Okay, let's do it! Let's do it! Ooh, it's raining here. Water's awful sour, but the mag looks good on days like this, so the exchange rate's better than usual. You in? Oh, that reminds me. Lady Lycon from the Igniter shop told me directly to give you the best possible mag rate I can. Never had this happen before. Yes. There we go. Now we're on Sunlow Street. We're gonna go try to do not the mag. We'll go get the thing appraised, and then we'll come back here Monday to do the rest of the missions. Remember that igniter you were supposed to get appraised here? It's kind of a special circumstance, so let's listen to what he has to say. Requesting an appraisal, sir. Of course, I would be happy to. If you would just allow me to take the item in question, then. I hand the unappraised igniter to the clerk. Huh? Why, this is... May I ask where you procured this magic item from? In other words, this belongs to those pagans. Well, this is most unexpected. What I mean to say, this igniter is... I'm afraid that it's simply nothing special. And on top of that, it's broken. As far as igniters go, it's utter rubbish. I'm sure our field representative has more important matters to attend to. I understand though, sir, and perhaps I was hasty. At second glance, this is truly a remarkable find. It has many of the same qualities one would find in a divine relic. Perhaps you'd be willing to sell it to us? If the pagans were to make use of this, they would undoubtedly come into conflict with the Sanctus' church. I only seek to avoid bloodshed, of course. Even if it was ours to sell, I'd never let someone who spouts such prejudiced nonsense have it, so we'd like that back now, along with a report of the appraisal. As you wish, so be it. Here is your appraisal report. The fee will be waived this time. Nice. Well, now that we've got it appraised, let's make our way back. Cool. Very cool, very cool. I think there's like one other thing we need to do. Let's just go to the Honeybee Inn. We might as well do this too. What is it that you want to know? Oh, damn. You don't need this intel anymore, do you? Paying for it won't help us out anyway. Do you want to buy it, though? Yeah, I wanted it anyway. I've heard that this potion of blight, it's some secret concoction from Virga Island, as I recall. I believe it's made with an ingredient known as parch water. Visit the general store in Sunshade Row. Comfort Concoctions, it's called. I heard they recently got some in stock. Okay, cool. We can get it here. I think you can only get to it at night, though, so we'll do the day thing during the day, and then at night we'll do the concoctions thing. Cool. Well, we'll save for now then. That was a good day. I hope you all have a peaceful, restful evening. Rest well, sleep well, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye!